What if the internet you use, the apps you download, and the data that defines your digital life were built and controlled by a foreign power? In Malaysia, that future is rapidly unfolding as China invests billions into the nation's digital infrastructure. Cables, clouds, towers, and payment rails, an invisible web knitting the country into the digital Silk Road. From undersea cables to 5G networks and e-commerce platforms, China's footprint is expanding across Malaysia's digital backbone. Is this a strategic partnership or a modern-day digital takeover? Today, we unpack Malaysia's digital Silk Road and China's influence. Malaysia is digitizing fast: cashless wallets, telemedicine, smart logistics, and cloud-first businesses. Policy blueprints target high-speed connectivity, data centers, and digital trade to raise productivity and inclusion. Chinese vendors supply equipment and services for mobile networks and enterprise 5G pilots. Cloud regions and hyperscale facilities are expanding near Kuala Lumpur and Johor to serve Southeast Asia. Smart ports and logistics corridors are being digitized with sensors, AI video, and integrated platforms. E-commerce and digital payments, some backed by Chinese capital, offer sellers new reach and customers new convenience. Subsea cables land on Malaysian shores, reducing latency between Asia, Europe, and the Middle East. Talent pipelines grow as universities partner with tech firms for cloud credits and AI toolkits. The promise: inclusion and innovation, closing urban-rural gaps while accelerating new industries. But integration brings dependencies. Who sets the standards? Who holds the data? And whose rules shape the network? First, the plumbing. Terrestrial fiber links metro cores to international gateways and cable landing stations. Consortia operate undersea systems, with Chinese and regional partners sharing capacity and routes. High-capacity optics push terabits per second, feeding IX where global platforms exchange traffic. Network operations centers monitor latency, packet loss, and threats. 24/7 resilience is the goal. On radio access, vendors compete on cost, coverage, and performance. Chinese kits are often price competitive. Enterprises test private 5G for smart manufacturing, quality control, and real-time analytics. Each splice adds capacity, but also potential control points where governance and security matter. Cloud providers deploy compute and storage to host workloads locally, meeting data residency needs. Payments run on SDKs and APIs, some from Chinese-backed ecosystems, binding users into platforms. Industrial parks court foreign direct investment for chip packaging, logistics, and cloud edge nodes. The upside: jobs, cheaper gear, faster rollouts, skills transfers, and broader access. The risk: cyber exposure, data sovereignty questions, and potential overdependence on one stack. Terms, keys, and metadata control: who can see, move, or monetize information. Geopolitics shapes tech. Standards and supply chains intertwine with foreign policy and trade. Decision-makers balance cost, performance, and resilience, evaluating Chinese, regional, and Western suppliers. Regulators weigh security reviews, localization rules, and competition to safeguard national interests. Analysts see Malaysia as a regional hub, bridging Chinese capacity with ASEAN demand. Local startups leverage cloud credits, cross-border marketplaces, and AI APIs to scale. Diversification emerges via open standards, multi-vendor networks, and domestic integration partners. Data governance frameworks outline classification, residency, encryption, and lawful access. Technical controls, KMS, tokenization, and zero trust reduce exposure regardless of vendor. Partnerships thrive on transparency, clear SLAs, security audits, and exit clauses. Inclusion efforts aim to ensure benefits reach beyond major cities and tech firms. Resilience planning covers power, routes, and spares, keeping networks up during shocks. Supply risk mitigation includes buffer inventory and second-source components. The thread through it all: trust, engineered in policy, contracts, and code. Regionally, interconnects grow. Malaysia competes and collaborates with neighbors for digital hubs. Expect continued build-out of clouds, edge sites, and last-mile fiber. Security by design becomes standard: independent testing, segmentation, and continuous monitoring. Payments and super app ecosystems compete, foreign-backed and homegrown, driving innovation. Policy will steer the balance: openness for growth, guardrails for sovereignty, and choice to avoid lock-in. Malaysia's digital Silk Road is still being paved. Strategic partnership or digital takeover? The answer will be written in the standards adopted, the data protected, and the choices